Stage 3 and the UCI Women's World Tour peloton prepared itself in yet another beautiful start town. This time Santa Fiora for the 142-kilometre race to Assisi, and another long, boiling day in the hills of central Italy was in store.
Yeah, the final's going to be nasty. I think it's like 700-metre wall, essentially 15%, something like that. But I think the first part of the course is quite rolling, quite up and down. So, I mean, maybe a break will go, which wouldn't be a bad scenario for us. We can control from behind. But yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting stage. And with the gaps already so big, I think there will be quite an aggressive start.
Oh, it's going to be such an interesting day. It starts off super climby, and then there's quite a long drag into the finish where it looks incredibly difficult, and we've studied the stage, and it's going to be such a battle going into the finish, and it's super steep and punchy, and I think it really suits us as a team as well, and I'm super excited to give it my all up there.
After yesterday's tough opening road stage, there was once again more than 2,000 metres of climbing to tackle on a route altered due to landslides. No easier than planned, it would finish on the fearsome climb of Piaggia di San Francesco. With no breakaway, the race was controlled the whole day. Even Maria Rosa and Annemiek van Vleuten riding in the wind at the front of the race as it rolled its way from Tuscany and into Umbria. Still together into the final 10 kilometres, the pace increased as teams battled for position through the small towns on the run towards Assisi. Crossing the open fields, a fierce sidewind whipping across the peloton, they could see their target looming high above them. Under the Flamme Rouge and into the final kilometre, the road kicked up like a wall in front of the riders, and it was Elisa Longo Borghini who went hard from the start, sprinting as the race shattered behind her. Into a single line behind the Italian, riders battled to stay with her as she maintained the pressure into the closing 300 metres. But had she gone too early? Behind her, riders were drawing level and overtaking as Cecilia Uttrup Ludwig took the lead of the race. Then it was Marianne Vos moving to the front, her vicious power taking her ever closer to the finish. Briefly, it was a battle between three women, but the Dutchwoman drew away, dropping her rivals conclusively and eventually crossing the line with 2 seconds to spare, ahead of Uttrup Ludwig and Longo Borghini in third.
Of course, it was not an easy start of the stage, but then it was more rolling and headwind. So every team was still together, and every team was still able to do a great job in the lead out. And then Elisa Longo Borghini did an early attack on the climb. Yeah, but due to my team, I was there in the right position, so thanks to them.
I mean, awesome. It was like this steep of a finish, and I think it came a bit of a surprise to most of us. Like, we saw it on Google View this morning when they changed, but still, it was like up in the sky. But it was, I felt pretty good, and it was super hectic going into it, like lead out trains left, right, and just super chaotic. But I tried, to keep calm, and luckily I had teammates around me to guide me in. And yeah, when we hit the swing of the corner and then it came, I was like, okay, now it's time to put the hammer down.
So today the team delivered me very well at the bottom of the climb, and then it was only 500 meters and we only had to take it in one breath. So I did, and I think I just lost from the best rider in the world, Marianne Vos, and I'm pretty happy and satisfied. So I need to thank Trek Segafredo for the work that they did, and yeah, it's another solid team victory.
With Vos taking the win, former leader of the UCI Women's World Tour standings, Liane Lippert, came in fourth. Overall race leader Annemiek van Vleuten was fifth, while Lotte Kopecky put in an outstanding ride for sixth place. Van Vleuten continues to lead the race overall, and further down the standings, third place has pushed Elisa Longo Borghini into eighth, with stage winner Marianne Vos up to 10th, with 6 stages remaining.